special guest that we have here.
We have OLUTAYO coming to us. He was in the WIZ. He had several parts. Hi, Tayo.
Hey.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Good morning. How are you, ladies?
Good. You're looking fashionable. I'm glad you got the memo.
Yes, and I love the hat, the green hat. Can we see the lime green?
Can you see it?
Kind of bring the WIZ to us. Okay,
Very nice. I tried to wear green today, but it didn't work out. I really wanted to be all Emerald City up in here, but it didn't work.
You know, this is just my life. This is when I don't feel like doing nothing.
Well, it looks good.
So you had several characters. Tell me about, I saw on your social media you were making up names for them.
Absolutely.
First about Winky. Who was Winky?
The Winky was just the that's what the track name was for the No Bad News characters and the Brand New Day characters.
Okay.
So my specific character for Winky, I named him Leroy.
Okay.
Just because Leroy sounds like, sorry if anybody's name is Leroy, but Leroy sounds like a kind of like a dirt name.
I actually wanted to name a dog Leroy. I feel like that's a cute dog name.
Leroy and Uncle Leroy. But it just went along with it. So I named him Leroy, and I was essentially it was me. It was like the oppressed version of me versus the awakened and enlightened version of me.
Wow. And it goes with the song No Bad News, Brand New Day. Then you were the lead crow doing your thing. Oh my gosh, you have a voice on you, like you could sing.
Thank you, love.
Yes.
Mick Wingsley, yeah, I was the lead crow. I was like, can I curse? I was gonna curse.
Yeah,
no. He doesn't like us to curse.
He cut Victoria from doing that a long time ago.
I'm the crap talking New Yorker crow. I've flown around a couple of places. You know, we have the scarecrow up there, and essentially this is how we've measled our way into making our money. And when Dorothy comes along, initially I see her as another opportunity to make more money, but then she starts trying to put positive things into the scarecrow's head, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, sing this song again that we taught you so that you can stay up there and not try to leave. So yeah, that was a lot of fun, and studying crow videos. Like I would just sit and watch videos about how crows move and like the different things they did. And crows are super smart. Like some of them have even been recorded mimicking speech, and like they're just really smart and intelligent creatures. So it was fun studying and getting into character for that role.
And that was Wesley. Right?
That was Mick Wingsley.
And then we had Wesley. You also had.
Wesley was my Emerald City character.
Okay.
Wesley was my Emerald City character. Once I saw the costume for that, which was designed and created by Paul Tasman.
Yes.
Award-winning, phenomenal costume designer.
So beautiful, all those costumes.
And TV shows. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to go all out for this one. So I mean, I had on this huge ombre lime green afro. And I had on this full to the floor fur coat, so it was like I'm gonna just go all out. So I created Wesley, who was like this coked out club kid from London.
Paul did an amazing job, and you guys did this over a period of about 4 to 5 months.
I'm not sure how long it took the entire creative team, because you know how things are. It takes a while to do it. But the skeleton crew, as far as the dancers were concerned, started in LA in September. And then we started rehearsals in New York with everybody on October 5th.
And I saw some really new millennial dances going on there. Tell me about some of the dances you guys did, because
there was a
I was trying to
dab
keep up. I saw the dab, Dion's doing the dab.
We did the dab, we did the nene, we hit the quan, we did so many things. And I just loved it, because particularly we hit the nene. And then we finished it with this Broadway theatrical ending. And I think that it was very important and very smart of Fatima Robinson, who was an iconic creative director and choreographer, for her to do that. Because what we wanted to do, and what they wanted to do essentially, was bring this classic story of the WIZ and make it appealing to a new generation of kids. And while some people were like, oh, it wasn't the same as the old one, just as the WIZ was a re-adaptation of the Wonderful Wizard of Oz, the WIZ Live needed to be something that the current generation could connect with.
Exactly, always.
So I think that it was important and super, it was key in the success of it for it to be current and to have those dances in there.
So how do you feel about like the whole like criticism of the WIZ not being friendly towards like white people? Because I know a lot of people were mad. A lot of people were like, oh, like they why aren't there these people in the? But I actually saw that you guys did have a white dancer.
We had 3 Latinos. We had Daniel Polanco, we had Carlos, and we had Eric Sanchez. And we had one white brother.
Yes.
Chris Silcox.
I saw him.
I love how you said one white brother.
Yes, because I mean, the whole racial topic, in case you don't know, my opinion is that they continuously
Make it a
put
race
things
thing.
and give reasons for us to feel separated when we
Absolutely.
come together. I think that there does need to be isolated building as far as we in particular are concerned, but we are still of the same, and once we can get each other to that same level, then there can be true equality. But again,
that was beautiful.
there was
Thank
one
you.
white brother, Chris Silcox, who was an aerialist who came in with Cirque du Soleil.
Wow.
So there was diversity, and it's funny. You probably saw that one meme that was like, "Look, it's the same diversity y'all give us in the shows."
Yeah, you have the one in the back. I mean, what's the?
But he was
It
slaying.
was the Wizards of Black show.
Exactly.
Actually, we have 4 Latinas. I'm sorry. There was also Jessica Castro, who was an ensemble member.
Okay.
But it's a show. It's an all black show, and it's what it is. It's what it calls for. It's just what it is. Just as much as other things will go, and you'll just say, well, this is just what it is. You know
I'm saying, like the Wizard of Oz, they had mostly white cast.
I don't think there was anybody of color in there.
And that's why they
maybe
had
the
to make this
Munchkins. I don't know. They had
adaptation.
makeup on.
Wizard of Oz, no.
No, especially with the time. I think it was the 1930s.
Yeah.
So it seemed like a lot of the social media comments are very ignorant, you know,
I saw a lot of hate
and their feelings. And there was a lot of Toto haters too. You know, people was like, "Where's Toto?" Comparing it to Wizard of Oz.
Let me tell you, I died laughing the next day when I saw there was one of the Countess Vaughn like, "Where's Toto at?" Toto at? But it was I didn't even realize it until people started complaining about it that Toto wasn't there throughout the entire story, because it just made sense with the storyline. And again, where people had a major misconception is they kept comparing the Wiz Live to the Wiz the movie,
Right.
not realizing that the Wiz the movie was a re-adaptation of the Wiz stage play, which is what this was. So a lot of what we did aligned with the stage play, which Stephanie Mills started in 1975, if I'm not mistaken. So in that story, Toto was there in the beginning and the end. He wasn't there throughout. So
I don't like that because I feel like it takes away from the production and this amazing, beautiful production they put together.
Having
Stop
Toto be
talking
there.
about the extra petty like comments on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
It was just an amazing live play going on. You guys are talking about where is Toto?
Yeah.
Though. Like,
Well, I mean, everybody loves a dog. Everybody loves a dog. Like animal cruelty, like doesn't fly here.
I said it before, I'll say it again. I want to be Toto when I grow up. Toto was in his little spot, chilling, getting them checks, and getting his snacks.
dogs get the checks. I was actually reading this article showing about the dogs throughout times and movies. They get paid millions on set. So
People like dogs, dude. But also, I wanted to ask, how was it working with like those big time players, like Queen Latifah, the newcomer Shanice Williams? Like, how was it with that?
It was amazing. To say the least, it was amazing. I'm not really somebody who gets starstruck, so I wasn't really like, oh my God, this is so and so. But it was just really, it was a pleasure to get to know people on a personal level, because you know we all do it. You make assumptions about how people are or how they would be, and then to get to know them in actuality is really was part of the treat in doing this production. Like to have Stephanie Mills say to me that she enjoys me, I was just like, that's what got me. And Mary, she's so hood. I love Mary so much.
Yeah, she's like from. Is she from Queens? I think
She's from Yonkers.
My dad actually like met her once, actually, like very young. Yeah.
But she's such a sweetheart. Like, and then Queen Latifah was such a pleasure to work with. Common is probably one of the most humble, down to earth brothers that I've met in the industry. Neo was cool. David Alan Greer had us dying laughing like every day. Like we would get in trouble from laughing at him from the stuff he would say. But it was just a real pleasure, and it was great to rub elbows with these people and kind of take notes from the pieces of their greatness that they poured into the production.
Now, before we move on to your music, for tips for upcoming artists or upcoming performing artists, tell me about how'd you get so many different parts? And when you got booked for this play, how'd you will yourself to get booked for the different scenes, for the lead crow scene, and for these different scenes you had?
How it works in this way. My actual title was ensemble. So what happens is you can either audition for a lead part in a show, which is considered like the ideal place, I guess, if you will, or the step under that, just to keep it factual, is ensemble. And ensemble meaning you just play wherever you're needed. So I was hired. I auditioned for the show as a dancer, and the final callback was a singing callback. And so I gave the
You're a triple threat, so.
I gave the accompanist, who happened to be the musical director, Stephen Oramus, I gave him my Stevie Wonder music, and I was like, go ahead, play this song real quick, and we're going to do this. And so from that last callback, I got bumped up to vocal ensemble.
Wow.
So what that basically means is you fill in, again, the spots that you're needed in. So I kind of just did my thing, and I dove into it. I had always been apprehensive about calling myself an actor before this project because I don't have any like actual acting experience, not experience, but formal training. And so that's just what it was. Like, you just have to play the different roles, and I just really took it upon myself to dive in headfirst to everything and just really take it there. And I really particularly enjoyed it. So that's what it is. That, like, multiple people played multiple roles. Like, pretty much everybody who was ensemble played at least 2 roles, if not more. And I actually played the lesser amounts of roles than some other people in the show.
Wow.
Well, for your new music, you have Rise in Love on SoundCloud now, and it actually released the day of the WIZ Live came on. Tell me more about that. What are you going towards? What is the sound of the music?
The sound of the music. I kind of hate this question just because I don't like.
Is it different? Is it different?
What can we expect?
Like how
What can we
everybody
expect with music?
What I'm telling you, I call it eclectic R&B. The vocals are very soulful. There is a heavy African influence as far as the language is concerned, and as far as the percussion is concerned. I always throw a tidbit of my culture in there. I am Nigerian.
Awesome.
Niger. And so the sound is that we'll play with different sound bites of things and different influences, but it's gonna be fun. And it'll always be felt. That's really just my goal, is to always be felt and always be received in a true way.
It was produced by Healing Fire. Really dope. I love it. I have it both downloaded. So tell me, what do you want to do? What could we expect more performances, more visuals with the music coming up?
Everything that you can find out, keep up to date with on theartofolu.com.
The Art of
social
Olu.
media. You can download and stream the songs for free, both the original and the remix. theartofolu.com, the Art of Olu on everything, social media as well.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, and congratulations again, Tayo. I can't wait to see so much more for the OLUTAYO brand.
Definitely. Triple threat. We're going to see from him.
Yes. Make sure you guys stay tuned also on the Facebook page to see more information about him. So now, are we going to finish, Michael? Can we finish our topics?
No.
No, that's it? That's it for today?